All right, there's this video that is going around, allegedly by a judge. I hope it is not true. Allegedly by a judge who says that of his 7 children, the first 3 from his first marriage are not his biologically after he did a DNA test. First of all, I wonder why he needed to do a DNA test. Secondly, I wonder why he needed to tell the world about whatever his findings were. But then let's go to the issue of DNA. DNA is something that seems to be going around a lot now. People are talking about DNA and whether or not they can do DNA tests. I have said before and I'm saying it now, that when a child is born into a family and the father accepts the child as his child and does everything for the child, as long as he is legally married to the mother, he is the father of those children. In that story, the man then says, even though I have found out that they are not my children, I still accept them as such and I will continue to treat them as such. So why bother to have the DNA test in the first place? But all right, he has had the DNA test. Now what next? The law is that he really should not be asking for DNA tests of these children, whatever the reason be. He need not. And why would anybody really want to know? Why not live well alone? Why does he want to know whether or not these children are his? What happened? Now, when we find things like this, the reason I think, and this is my position, that we need to look at the history of his relationship with his wife. What was the relationship with his wife? That she had 3 children under his roof from other men and alleged that they were his children. What happened? What was the history of their relationship? Now, let me tell you, I'm a divorce coach, and these are the kind of issues that we talk about in divorce clinic. What are the historical issues that could cause a relationship to become like that? What are the historical issues? What happened between the two of them? What could have happened? Because it's okay to say the woman was a wicked woman. Was he a wicked man to her? We need to be asking these questions because this thing called husband and wife, this thing called relationship is not limited. The responsibility for it is not limited to one partner. It's limited to it is the two. The two of them have responsibility in the relationship. Now, when you see a marriage counselor, when you see a divorce coach, they are really all the same kind of people. It's just that one of us, which is me, we talk about conflicts in relationships, whereas the others will probably talk about things like, oh, when you marry, you should eat from the same plate. So when you come to a divorce coach or a marriage counselor for that matter, those are the kind of things that we need to look at so that these things cannot repeat itself, so that there will not be a repetition of things like that in the future, either for the man or for the woman. Thankfully, in that story, the man has been happily married to somebody else and he's convinced and happy that the 4 children that the second woman had are his. But then, you need to know this. First of all, stop asking for DNA of children, please. Let these children live in comfort. That is why the law says you cannot investigate their DNA, because it wants these children to be brought up in comfort and in peace. Because we need to build a nation of peaceful, progressive people. So, happy new month. My name is Arunke Omame. I like to be called Sisi Lawyer. I am your divorce coach.